Okay, this is a looper. This particular looper has two pedals. The left pedal is what's pressed to start recording the loop. When you've finished recording your loop, you press the left pedal again, and everything you just recorded gets looped repeatedly, plays back repeatedly. The right pedal is used to stop that playback, and then if you hold the right pedal, it will delete any loop that's currently in memory. So what I'm going to do now is just give you a really basic demonstration of how the looper works. I'm going to play a little blues shuffle, one of the things most people learn right in the beginning. I'm going to press this left button right as I start playing, and then right when I'm done playing, I'm going to play it again, and you'll hear that loop continue. So put this on the ground, and with my foot on the corner of the pedal, so I'm only touching that one left button, I'm going to press as soon as I start to play. So we're going to get this. 1, 2, 3, 4, click on the left. Play this little loop. So that's a background loop. Now I'm going to click it again. Now you can hear that continues to play repeatedly until we stop it. What I can do, turn up the volume a little bit and play over it. Now if I stop, press the stop button, that stops the recording from playing. And if I press the right button again, I clear that from memory. So now I'm ready to record another loop. One of the really important key ideas to get is that when you're playing a loop, when you're playing a background part, I'm going to turn down your volume just a little bit so that it's not louder than the lead or melody sounds that you're playing over it. So I'll turn this down about like that. When I come into play, I'll turn it up like that. Okay, so I'm about halfway down here. I'm going to start again. This is a new loop. Got my foot positioned over the left pedal. I'm about to play. Count to 4, and right when I start playing, press the loop at the same time. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That loop is recording. And then I click it again, and that picks up right where I started. Turn up my volume. I can play. And what I'll very often do when I'm playing is I'll pick up with the backup part right where the loop is, play along with it, and now stop the loop. And you can hear I'm playing and that loop is done. That way I get a nice, smooth transition between the loop playing and me playing. And when I'm playing live in a performance, I can start recording, for example, if a singer is singing a verse or a chorus, save that loop, stop it from playing, and then when it's time for me to take a solo, I start that loop playing again. So at this point, the looper has a recording in it. I haven't cleared it. If I press that start pedal again, I'm going to get that same loop playing, and I can play right over it right at that moment. So 1, 2, 3, 4, click. So you can see it's picked up right at the beginning, and I can stop it at any point when I'm done playing a solo and go back to playing live. And the idea is to try and transition from playing the backup to clicking start on the loop and playing a lead over it, and then stopping that loop again and playing the rhythm parts with the looper while you stop it, so that there is a nice even transition. So if I'm in the middle of the song, let's do this again. I'm going to stop the loop. I recorded something, for example, while a singer is playing or singing a verse. Get that loop recorded. Now it comes time for my solo. I'm doing my playing like this. I'm playing regularly, and I want to take a solo. Here comes the part where my solo is going to be. I'm going to press play and let it take over. I started the loop. into playing it, and I stop that loop just now. So it's a nice even transition from playing it back up with the loop to playing it by myself, and then I can go on and do whatever else I'm going to do in a song. So this is a really practical way to use a looper while you're singing on your own, or if you're backing up a singer without a band, or if you're just playing with other people and want to create a backup loop, or if you're sitting and practicing and want to practice some sort of theoretical approach to playing scales over the chords, or anything you want to do to practice parts of songs. You can use that start and stop button on a 2-button looper to begin and end the loop, and save that loop so that it doesn't play during the rest of the song. You capture it at some point while you're playing, and then when it's time for you to take your solo, play the loop, and then play along with it to end the recording, and then continue on playing as normal when you stop the loop. So that's the general approach to what we do with a looping pedal, and the rest of this channel is going to be all about how to create these interesting parts and use scales and use chords and use common licks and phrases that guitarists know, so that you can get better at playing and learn how to play in time with your own recorded parts.